Hey everyone, Jenny here for another week of Strictly Strength. So today we're going to be doing a little bit of a different format, still grabbing like a heavier weight, a moderate weight, and then maybe a lighter weight for those shoulder exercises. We're going to be going through 9 total exercises. They're all going to be combinations, so working arms and legs. And then we're going to be going through each one of these exercises one at a time. So once we go through that first exercise, we'll eventually move down to the second one. But for our timing today, rest is always going to be 10 seconds, but we're going to slowly increase our work time as we go. So it's going to start out with 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. Still staying with that same exercise, moving it up to 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. Still staying with the same exercise, moving it up to 40 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. Still staying with that same exercise, up to 60 seconds, full minute, 10 seconds rest, one more time, full minute, rest for 30 seconds, and then we're going to be moving on to our next exercise. So that's kind of the format for today, a little bit different. Again, 9 exercises, sticking with that exercise for about 4 minutes before we move on to that next exercise. So let's go ahead, get our warm-up in, and then we'll head right into it. All right. Go ahead and start with this warm-up here, getting those large arm circles, just slowly going through, increasing that intensity as we go through this warm-up, getting us ready to go for that workout. So going through that full range of motion here with your arms. Doesn't have to be very quick, just slowly getting that body ready. Go ahead, reverse those arm circles, going the opposite direction here. Good, again, still trying to go through that full range of motion. All right, switching it up into our trunk twist. Making sure we twist fully to each side here. Getting full rotations, nice and easy, should not be straining the back at all, just loosening it up. All right. Now that we've done our trunk twist, we're going to go into our first windmill. So arms out to the side, reaching down, opposite hand to foot, standing it upright in between each one. Make sure we're alternating back and forth. Again, this is just a tap and go. You're just tapping that foot and standing it all the way back upright. Want to make sure we're moving the entire time. No static stretching. That is for after the workout only. All right. Tap and go one more time on each foot. And we're going to transition it now into our second type of windmill. So still touching opposite hand to foot. We're not going to be coming upright in between each one. So we should feel this stretch in the inner part of our thigh and still working on getting that mobility and lower back or just back in general warmed up. So it's going to look a little bit like this for windmill number 2. So again, you're going back and forth. You should feel that stretch in the leg that is straightening. And again, full range of motion with your arms. Still getting that back ready to go. One more each side. Going into a forward lunge, stepping forward to that lunge. Twist, side, side. Go ahead, stand it back up. Switch it to the opposite foot. Making sure we twist both directions before we stand it up. Always alternating back and forth between that leg we're stepping out onto for that forward lunge. Nice job. Your lunge doesn't have to be super deep here. Just want you to feel those muscles start to be activated as we're rotating through. We're going to go ahead and get one more on each leg. And last one to finish out our lunge twist. Last part of our warm-up, we're going to be doing inchworms. So we're going to be adding in one push-up down at the bottom and one squat at the top. So reaching all the way up overhead, brushing through past those feet, walk it out to a plank. Go ahead, get one push-up. You can modify this by doing one on your knees. You're then going to walk it all the way back in, reaching up overhead into that one squat. So we're going to go ahead and get 5 of those. So reaching up overhead, sweeping past those feet, Going through your push-up, modify if you need to. Standing it all the way back upright into one squat. So just going through this motion. You're not holding any pose for too long. We're just warming up those legs with the squat and that upper body with the push-up. Going through this 5 times. Finishing out our warm-up. I think I've got one more here to get to number 5. You're going at your own pace for this. All right. Okay guys, so finishing up your warm-up here, grab your drink if you need it. Again, we're gonna be going through each exercise for 20, 30, 40, 60, 60, with 10 seconds of rest in between each one, 30 seconds in between each exercise. So, our first exercise here, we're gonna be doing our thrusters. So you're gonna be squatting with your dumbbells at your shoulder height, squatting down. As you come up, you're pushing straight up for an overhead press. So combining those two movements for our first exercise. Grab those weights that you need. We're gonna start with that timer. In 3, 2, 1. All right, only 20 seconds to start us out. Squat down, press up straight overhead. Nice job. Starting it out easy with the first 20 seconds. Good, here you go. You grab that heavy weight here. We've got 3, 2, 1, rest. 10 seconds. We're sticking with this exercise. We're moving it up to 30 seconds here. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Back into it. Same exercise, squatting down as low as you can, pressing straight up overhead. Keeping those knuckles to the sky. Good. I want you to find your own rhythm here. This is your workout. Keep your pace. Maybe faster, maybe slower. 10 seconds left. Nice. Going deep into that squat. Here you go. Keep that chest up. And 2, 1, rest. 10 seconds here. Shake out those arms, those legs if you need it. Staying with the same exercise. In 2, 1, here we go. 40 seconds on the clock. Going up in time. I want you to try to achieve 2 more reps. Good. Squat down low. Punch it straight up to the sky. Challenge yourself to keep this weight the entire time. You've got this. It's all you. This is where it starts to get hard, but you're going to push through. 15 seconds left. Good. Let those legs do all the work for the squat. Those shoulders do all the work for the overhead press. We've got one more in 3, 2, 1. Rest. 10 seconds. All right. Last increase going up to that minute. We've got 2 of these. First one coming up. In 2, 1. Here we go. Squat it down. Press it up. Good. 1 rep at a time. You've got this. Pressing through. Good work. Going low into that squat. Pressing it straight up each time. Again, if you need to modify, you're grabbing a lighter weight here for that overhead press. We're halfway there. 30 seconds left. Come on, let's go, guys. Right here. I know it's getting tough. I'm feeling it. You're feeling it. But we're doing this together. 1 rep at a time. 15 seconds. Let's go. Stay strong. We're going to make it there together. Let's go. One more right here. We've got it in us to finish it out. In 2, 1, rest. All right, I'm switching out my weights here. But we're going one more round, 60 seconds, in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Last time through this exercise. Challenge yourself. We've got 1 minute on that clock. I want you to hold a steady pace. I want you to dig deep, go low into that squat. Punch it straight up to that sky, knuckles all the way up. Breathe through this. Dig deep and stay with me. 30 more seconds. Let's go. It's mind over matter right here. I know you're tired. I know you're fatigued, but we're gonna push through this to finish out this exercise. Here we go. Keep that chest up. Squat low, overhead press. Tell yourself that every time. Squat low, overhead press. Here we go. One last rep. Let's finish it out together. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Grab a drink. We're switching it up to our next exercise. We're going to be on the ground here doing a glute bridge with a pull over. So this is what it's going to look like. You're going to hold that glute bridge. As you're holding that glute bridge, pull over, sitting it back down. Going up into that glute bridge, pulling it over. All right, that's our next exercise. Going through that same pattern. 20, 30, 40, 60, 60. All right, here we go. Getting ready to go into that pull over with our glute bridge. In 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds are on that clock. Go up all the way into that glute bridge. Pull it over, come back down. I want you to hold that glute bridge as high as you can the entire time. You're doing this by pressing through with those heels and squeezing your glutes. 2, 1, rest. 10 seconds. Relax here. We're moving up that time to 30 seconds. In 2, 1. Here we go. Back into that glute bridge. Slight bend in the elbows. Covering up those ears. Bringing it down after that glute bridge. Nice job. Keep alternating through, coming up in that glute bridge, going through your pull over, coming back to that start position, coming down. Nice job. 30 seconds. Last one in 2, 1. Rest. 10 seconds of rest. Going up into our 40-second effort in 2, 1. Here we go, back into that glute bridge. Press through with those heels. Keep that those hips high. Slight bend in the elbows. Cover up those ears. Nice and controlled through this movement. You've got it right here. Engage that core. Squeeze your glutes. We're making our way through 40 seconds. We've got 10 left on that clock. Here we go, home stretch. Finishing out our last rep here in 2, 1, rest. 10 seconds. Last increase, moving it up to 60 seconds. We've got 2 of these. First one in 2, 1, back into it. A full minute here. This is minute 1 of 2. You've got this. This is where it starts to get hard, but this is where you push yourself a little bit further. Starting to get comfortable being uncomfortable. That's where change occurs. Push yourself. Dig deep. Press through those heels all the way to that glute bridge. Squeeze. Lower those arms, covering up those ears. Slight bend in those elbows for your pullover. Bringing it back down. You are over halfway through this first 60 seconds. 15 left on that clock. I want you to move the entire time. Here you go. Finish it out with me. Stick with it. Last rep. 2, 1, rest. All right, 10 seconds. We're resting. You've got 60 seconds left on this exercise. In 2, 1. All right, back into it. Last time through this exercise. We've got a solid 60 seconds in front of us. I want you to move for the entire 60 seconds. We're getting stronger as each second ticks by. Working those glutes, those hamstrings, our lats, starting our pullover. You've got this right here. We've done it once, you can do it again. You're over halfway, 25 seconds left. Breathe through this. Stay with me. I want you to hold that rhythm you have now. I need you here for 12 more strong seconds. Count it down with me. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1, rest. Whew. All right, exercise number 2, out of the way. We're grabbing a drink, switching it to our next exercise. Grabbing just a lighter weight here, going into a reverse lunge, pec deck, standing it all the way upright, switching it to the other side. We're alternating left and right the entire time, going low into that lunge. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, 20 seconds. We're stepping it back, opening up for that pec deck, standing it upright. Again, stepping back, opposite leg, pec deck. We're here for 20 seconds. Nice and controlled through this movement, going low into that lunge and rest. All right, 10 seconds to rest here. Moving up that time to 30 seconds of work. In 3, 2, 1, stepping it back, open up for that pec deck. We're working on that leg strength, working on those chest muscles, sitting as low as you can into that lunge. Modification, you're lunging both sides, standing it upright for 2 pec decks. Again, modification, stepping back on the opposite foot, standing it up for 2 pec decks in rest. All right, here we go, moving it up, 40 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, here we go. Going low into that lunge. Switching to the opposite side. Open up for that pec deck. We should feel this in our quads for that lunge. We should feel it in our chest for that chest pec deck. Awesome job. You've got that. Keep those arms up. Forearms perpendicular to the ground. Top part of your arms are parallel to the ground. 10 seconds. Stay with me. Getting one more each side to finish us out. And 3, 2, 1. Rest. Shake it out. Woo. We got 40 seconds. Moving it up to 60 seconds. Here we go. 2, 1. First 60-second time. Let's go. Right here. We're pushing ourselves. I know those arms, those legs, they're getting tired, but we're gonna push through and we're gonna keep going deep into that lunge and we're gonna keep moving. Modification again, step back, both sides for your lunge, stand it upright, 2 pec decks. Again, the important thing here is I want you to move this entire 60 seconds. So if you need to modify, do that modification. Otherwise, I want you to challenge yourself to stick with it for 16 more seconds. Let's go. Right here. This is your workout. Put in what you want to get out. Challenge yourself. 5 seconds left. Finish it with me. 2, 1, rest. All right, guys, final rest here, 10 seconds. We've got 1 minute left of this exercise. Let's go, right here, and here we are. 60 seconds. Last time for this exercise. Let's go, finish out exercise 3 with me. We're gonna finish it out strong. Going low into that lunge. Opening it up for that pec deck. Nice, here we go. Stick with this for as long as you can. If you need to modify, you're going back, 2 lunges. Opening it up for pec deck 2 times. Again, only modify when you need to. I want you to challenge yourself the entire time. Let's go. Nice and controlled for 18 more seconds. You have this in the bag right here. Finish it with me. You've gone this far, we're not stopping early. Final 5 seconds. Let's go. Rest. All right, 30 seconds to rest here. Grab that drink if you need it. We're grabbing a heavier pair of dumbbells, going into a deadlift. As we go down, bottom position, row. Stand it all the way back upright. Remember, pushing out those hips for that RDL. Squeeze the shoulder blades for the row. Stand it all the way back upright. All right, we're ending that 30 seconds. I need you to grab those weights. We're getting ready to go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, 20 seconds. Deadlift, row, stand it up. Press out those hips, squeeze those shoulder blades, stand it upright. You can keep that slight bend in your knees, but we're standing up in between each one. 2, 1, rest. 10 seconds here. We're moving up that time. We're going 30 seconds. Get ready. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Deadlift, row, stand it up. Pressing those hips back, squeezing your shoulder blades, always standing all the way upright. You've got this. You're going at your own pace here. You should feel that stretch in your hamstrings during your deadlift. Slight bend in those knees, but we're standing it upright after each one. Finishing it out in 2, 1, rest. 10 seconds here, moving it up to 40 seconds. We've got it right here. 2, 1, back into it, let's go. Squeeze those shoulder blades. You know what to expect here as we keep going up in time. I want you to get 2 more reps every time we increase. 2 more reps from that first 20 seconds. 2 more reps from the 30 seconds. Halfway through, let's go. Find your pace. Stick with it here. Keeping that chest proud, squeezing those shoulder blades for your row. You've got 1 more rep in you, yes you do. Let's go, finish out this last rep. 2, 1, rest. All right, breathe here. Going into our first minute in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, first minute of work. We're going through this same exercise. This is when you start to feel it, but this is when it's mind over matter. You've done it for all the other exercises. You know what to expect here. You're gonna challenge yourself. You're gonna dig deep, and you're gonna step outside of your comfort zone. Nice. Here we go. Build your strength 1 rep at a time. Keeping that chest proud, bending over at those hips. You are over halfway through with 22 seconds remaining. Good. Hold your pace. Do not let those dumbbells slow in your movement. We're finishing this one out together in 10, 5, last rep, 2, 1, rest. 10 seconds. Last minute here. We're gonna finish it out together in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Here we go. Deadlift to row, stand it upright. Those hamstrings should be on fire. Those back muscles should be on fire. We're finishing it out right now, right here. Keep that form. Bend over at those hips. Slight bend in your knees. Squeezing those shoulder blades together as you row up. Always standing all the way upright in between each one. Let's go. 30 seconds down, 30 to go. Awesome job. We're breathing through this. We're gonna stay strong. We're finishing out this exercise. Let's go. 15 seconds. You have it in you. Yes, you do. Awesome job. All right, into that last rep here. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. Switching out those weights. we're going into a narrow squat. Feet are close together. As you squat down, arms come up, rotate those palms, stand it all the way back upright. Sitting back down, palms come up, rotate, palms go down. All right, we're rotating through that. Starting with those 20 seconds, making our way up. All right, here we go. Grab those weights. And 3, 2, 1, narrow squat. Switch those palms to up, stand it upright. Squat down, palms rotate down, stand it up. Good. Sitting down low into that squat, rotating those dumbbells, each time for that front raise, and rest. 10 seconds. All right, guys, we're moving it up. 30 seconds. I want 2 more reps. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, close stance. Sit it down, front raise. Rotate, 180 degrees. Rotate it back to that start position. Next, squat, nice and controlled here. You've got this. Keep that chest up as you squat down. Keep those knees pressed out. Feet are flat on the ground. 5 seconds. Finish it out here in 2, 1, rest. Whew. All right, guys, moving it up to 40 seconds. Shake out those shoulders. Get ready to go in 3, 2, 1, close stance, squat it down. Rotate during that front raise. Rotate it back, alternating each time. We're sitting low into that squat. I want those quads to be worked just as much as those shoulders. Good. Modifications here. Grab a lighter weight. Otherwise, you're modifying no weight. You're still gonna feel it here. Control those muscles. They're already tired, they're already fatigued. Keep going through this motion. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, moving it up. First 60 seconds, getting ready to go. Keep that stance nice and close. In 2, 1, sit it down. Rotate 180 degrees during that front raise. Palms face up, then they face down. Good. Keep that back upright. Squatting down low. Hold your pace. I know you're feeling it, guys. So am I. Whew. We've got this. We're building that strength together. Again, I want you to stick with it as long as you can. But when you can't, I need you to modify because I need you to move the entire time. Modifications again, lowering that weight, or if you're at that lowest weight, you're doing this without the dumbbells. You're controlling that movement, still making that muscle contract. They're already fatigued, so it's gonna be hard. Keep with it right here. Last squat, finish it out, and rest. Okay, we've got 60 seconds left for this exercise. We've got it in 3, 2, 1, let's go. 60 seconds, you can do this. You've done it once, we've got it again. Let's go. Breathe through. Acknowledge where you're at. Feel that pain, feel that struggle, and I want you to push through it. All right? We're doing this together. We're getting stronger 1 rep at a time. We're sitting low into that squat. We're raising those arms to shoulder height, and we're rotating 180 degrees. Think through each movement, not how much it hurts. Let's go. Smile through this pain. I know it's hard. I know it's rough. Go as long as you can before you modify. Again, modify by lowering that weight, or if you're at that lowest point, we're modifying without the weight. Last rep, 3, 2, 1, rest. Whew, that one made me sweat. Okay, going into our next exercise. You're resting, grabbing a drink here. I'm showing you the next one. Side lunge, hammer curl. Stepping it out to the other side, hammer curl. You're curling right in between those legs. You're stepping and alternating each side for that side lunge. All right, enjoy this rest here. Finishing it up, grabbing those weights, getting ready to go again. And 3, 2, 1, step it out, side lunge. Hammer curl. Back to the other side, sitting low into that lunge. Nice. Keep those feet facing straight in front of you, even as you step out. Sitting back into that lunge. Good. And rest. All right, 20 seconds down, 30 seconds to come. And 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Step it out to the side. Curl. Squeeze those biceps. Switching and alternating to the other side. Sit down into that lunge. Chest stays up. Foot that's stepping stays straight. Try not to rotate it out to the side or angle it. Good. 8 seconds left here. Sit low. Work those leg muscles just as much as your biceps. And rest. Okay, move it up one more time. We've got 2 more reps to accomplish here. 1 on each side. 40 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Stick with me here. I know it's getting tough. It's getting hard. We're making our way through this workout together, and we're sticking with it. Right here. Low into that lunge. Curl with that bicep. Squeeze at the top. Nice job. You've got it. 16 seconds left here. Good. Keep that foot flat as you step out. 8 seconds. Getting 1 more on each side to finish it out. And 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, all we have left is 2 1-minute sections for this exercise. Here we go. First one, and 2, 1. Let's go. Stick with this here. Those muscles are on fire, but we're moving through this. We're all here together. Let's go. Step it out. Sit low into that lunge. Foot stays pointed towards me. Straight ahead. Chest is up. You're squeezing those biceps. Nice and controlled on the way down. Nice work. We're over halfway through our first minute. Let's go. Remember, it's your workout. It's your pace. Whatever you put into this workout is what you're gonna get out. So challenge yourself for 12 more seconds. This is all you to the very end. We're not stopping early. We're finishing out our last rep. 2, 1, rest. Whew. All right, guys, you've got it right here. 1 more 60-second time bout. Starting in 2, 1. Here we go. Step it out. Curl it up. Last time for this exercise. It's gonna feel great when it's done. You're gonna feel so accomplished. So do not quit on yourself early. You are capable and stronger than you believe. Let's go. Prove it to yourself right here, right now. Sit it back into that side lunge. Chest stays up. Squeeze your biceps. We are to the halfway point right now. 30 seconds left. You've got this. Keep your pace. Hold it there. Whew. All right. I know those biceps are feeling it. Those legs are feeling it. But we're staying with it. 12 more strong seconds. That's what I need from you right here. 1 more rep. Each leg to finish out our time. And 3, 2, 1, rest. Whew. Okay. We're making our way down to the ground here. For our next exercise, we're gonna be sitting in a boat hold. So we're gonna be leaning back, our feet are off the ground. Modification is your feet or your heels are laying on the ground, but you're still leaning back. As we're doing that, we're grabbing a weight, going through tricep overhead extension. So we should feel this in our triceps. We should feel this in our core. Again, you can do this. Feet off the ground. Modification, heels are resting on the ground. All right, here we go. First 20 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Keep those elbows tucked in. Full extension for your triceps. Those feet are off the ground. Otherwise, you're modifying by resting them on the ground and still leaning back. In 3, 2, 1, rest. 10 seconds here. We're moving up that time to 30 seconds. In 2, 1, here we go. Lean it back. Tricep extension here. Elbows are tucked in. Full extension. Feet are off the ground, engaging that core. Otherwise, they're resting heels on the ground, still leaning back. 10 seconds. Let's go. Finish it here. I know it's getting rough. 3, 2, 1, rest. Ooh. Do what you need to here, 10 seconds. Going back into it for 40. 2, 1, let's go. Keeping those feet off the ground, challenging ourselves. Modifying by placing those heels on the ground. I'm still leaning back even though my heels are on the ground. I'm going through my tricep extension here. Full extension. 20 seconds left. Halfway through. Let's go. You've got this. Push through. Woo, I know it burns. I'm feeling it. I'm digging deep with you. Let's go. 5 seconds. Stick with it here. 3, 2, 1, rest. Ooh, shake out those arms. Shake out that stomach. Do what you need to. Move into first 60 seconds. 2, 1. Here we go. Let's go. Starting it out with me. Find your pace here. Those triceps are burning. Those core muscles are burning. But we're pushing through. Getting outside that comfort zone. Digging deep to build that strength. Full extension. If you need to modify, grab a lighter weight. If you're at that lightest weight, you're still doing this movement without the dumbbell. Don't worry, you're still gonna feel it. Those muscles are fatigued. They're tired. You're still working them with or without that weight. You're modifying if you need to. Otherwise, you're pushing through for 20 more seconds. Let's go. You've got it right here, 12 seconds, all the way. Breathe through, no quitters, 5 seconds. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, guys, we've got one more in us. I know it hurts, I'm feeling it, but we're doing it. Here we go, 2, 1. Start it out with that weight. Challenge yourself on the start. Elbows tucked in, full extension here. Engaging that core, you're still leaning back. You've got it right here. Let's go, take a quick little break like I did and get right back into it. You've got this. Again, modification, you're grabbing that lighter weight. If you're at the lightest weight, you're doing it still with your arms. My hips are cramping. I've got this. Let's go. Woo, okay, 20 seconds. Here we go. Let's finish it. Nice job. Breathe through. Stay with it. I need you here. 12 more seconds. Work those muscles all the way. Breathe it through. And 3, 2, 1. Rest. Woo, 30 seconds. Stretch out those legs, stretch out those arms. My hip is cramping. Okay. Next exercise. We're going for a plank. I'm leaving this up to you. You can do whatever type of plank you want. This is your freedom. You can do a forearm plank. You can hold the high plank. Hip dips, slingshot, up downs, whatever plank you want. You can change it whenever you want. Side plank. This is up to you. This is your workout. Do what works best for you on this plank. We're starting with 20 seconds. here for 20 seconds, and then we're resting. No mountains or valleys. Squeeze those glutes, engage that core. We're here for 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, again, you can switch up what kind of plank you're doing or stick with the same one. It is up to you. And 3, 2, 1, here we go. I'm going to hip dips for 30 seconds. You can keep your plank. You can go back to a different one, whatever you want. I want you to hold this plank position for 30 seconds. Halfway there. Let's go. 10 seconds remaining. Move through this plank. Hold it there the entire time. Challenge yourself. 3, 2, 1, rest. Ooh, stretch out that stomach. All right, going into our 40-second plank here. In 3, 2, 1, here we go, 40 seconds. I'm going to plank slingshots. You can pick whatever plank you want. And we're doing it for 40 seconds together. Let's go. This is your workout. Whatever you put into it is what you get out. Nice job. Halfway there, 20 seconds. You've got to engage that core. Squeeze those glutes. Modify if you need to, but hold this plank the entire time. Let's go. 5 seconds. All the way to the end. And 2, 1, rest. All right, first 60 seconds. Here we go. I'm going to a side plank. Choose yours. In 2, 1. Here we go. I'm holding my side plank. I've modified it, but you can do whatever plank you want. I'm holding my hips up high. I'm engaging my core, squeezing my glutes. Let's go, guys, right here. Work through it for the first minute. Stay with me here. Nice job. We're halfway through, 30 seconds left. Breathe through this. Focus. Stay intentional here. Challenge yourself. Let's go. 15 seconds on that clock. We're making it all the way to the end. You're holding that position until we are over in 7 seconds. All the way. 3, 2, 1, rest. Whew. All right, we've got 60 seconds left for planks. In 3, 2, 1, last plank, here we go. If you're doing that side plank, make sure you've worked both sides. Keeping your body in line the whole time, no mountains, no valleys. Engage that core, squeeze your glutes. You're doing whatever type of plank you want here. It's your workout. Let's go. All the way to the end. We're not stopping early here. We're pushing through. 25 more seconds. We're over the halfway point. Breathe through this with me. I know it hurts. I know it burns. It's just making us stronger here. 10 more strong seconds. I need that from you right here. Let's go. Stick with it. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, guys. Next exercise. We're laying down on our stomachs. We're going into Supermans. We're drawing a Y, a W, and a T with our arms. As we go up, we've got Y, we've got W, and we've got T. So we're alternating between all of those the entire time, going up and down in between each letter. All right, going through this again for our 4 minutes. We're starting out with 20 seconds here. In 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. Going up in the Superman for a Y, W, and a T. We're alternating back and forth between each letter, raising that chest and those legs, 2, 1. 40 seconds. Let's go. Right here. You've got this. We're finishing it out. Ooh, let's go. Ooh. Nice work. Keep your pace here, halfway through. 20 seconds left. Breathe through this. Keep moving. 10 seconds. You've got it right here. Alternate between all letters. 2, 1. Rest. 10 seconds of rest. Going into our first minute. Here we go. 2, 1. Let's go. Alternating between each one. Nice work. Oh, you've got it right here. Squeeze your glutes. Don't worry, this is just as hard for me as it is you, but we're working through it together. All the way to the end. This is our last exercise. Last time through. We've got this and 60 seconds to go. Here we are, push it through together. 20 seconds left here. Squeeze those glutes. Raising as high as we can. 10 more seconds. All the way in 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, we've got one more time through. 1 more minute to go. 60 seconds of work between now and the end of the workout. Ready and go. Right here. This is where we kick it in. Mind over matter. We can do it. We've done it for 8 other exercises. We're going to do it for this last one. Squeeze your glutes. Engage that core as you, or those shoulders, as you raise up. Y, T, and W. All right, 30 seconds left. Here we go. Nice job. Breathe through this. Take a quick rest. Get back into it. 20 seconds. Let's go. Finish it with me. Stick with it. I want you to dig deep for 10 more strong seconds. You have it with you to go more. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Whew. All right, that one killed us, but we did it. All right, grab a drink. We're going to go into some stretching here to finish us out. Always important to stretch after our workout. Like, drink plenty of fluids to make sure we help with our muscles getting back to normal. All right, after you grab that drink, I want you to lean back into child's pose. Feeling that stretch in your lats, in your back, sitting back as far as you can here. Breathing deeply through this, try to go lower into your stretch each time. You're gonna go ahead and thread the needle here, reaching one arm underneath, deepening that stretch. All right, we're turning it back to child's pose here. Breathing through this, feeling that stretch. Going and reaching with that other arm underneath, thread that needle. Again, it's always important to static stretch at the end of your workout, never before. All right, returning back to child's pose one more time here. All right, going into pigeon pose, I want you to pull one leg up in front, sitting down, back leg is straight, going down onto those forearms. bringing it in front of us, stretching this back leg all the way out behind us, leaning down onto our forearms. Again, you should feel this stretch now in the front leg, in your glutes. Trying to keep your body in a straight line here. All right, staying in that same position, go ahead, sit all the way upright. Feeling the stretch now in that back leg in your hip flexor region. Keeping those shoulders, hips squared off. Breathing through this. Trying to go a little deeper into the stretch each time with that deep breath. All right, go ahead and roll out of this. We're going to go ahead and lay down on our backs. Stretch out that lower back. Keeping your back flat, arms to the side. Go ahead, slowly let those legs drop to one side. You're keeping your shoulders, both of them, against the ground. You should feel this in your lower back as you twist it to one side. You're breathing through this. Go ahead, slowly raise those legs. Bring it back through center. Lowering down slowly to the other side. Again, keeping both shoulders flat against the ground. Feeling this stretch in that lower back. Releasing all of that tension. We're going to go through this one more time each side. Returning back through center. Again, slowly lowering your legs. Keeping both shoulders against the ground. Breathing through it. And last time, returning through center to the opposite side, holding it there. Shoulders are flat against the ground. All right, return it back to center. Wrap those arms around your legs, rounding that back, rolling it upright. We're going to stretch out those hamstrings, reaching arms forward here as far as you can, keeping that leg straight. If you can't reach all the way to your foot, that's okay. Just reach as far as you can. All right, switching it to the other leg here. Again, reaching as far as you can. Deep breaths here, going further into that stretch each time. All right, both legs are reaching out here. Only reaching as far as you can, keeping those legs straight. All right, last couple of stretches here. Pulling one arm across the body, stretching out those shoulders. They did a lot of work today. Nice work, breathing through this again. Only to, at the end of the workout, do you ever want to static stretch. Shake it out, switch it to the other side, stretching that shoulder out. All right, shake it out again, going up over those head, stretch those triceps. They're gonna be tired from that workout. They might be a little sore. So we need to stretch them out here to finish out our cool down. All right, shake it out. Switch it to the other arm here. Last stretch. Feeling it in that tricep here. Shake it out. All right, guys, thanks for joining me for another week of Strictly Strength. And just remember, everyone's journey is different, so own yours and join us next